There's a hatch of some kind of small butterfly or moth just has happened. This is food for the fish we're catching. My clapper, pretty well unpacked. There's a Lapland longspur looking for insects along the edge of the Baillie River. There he is.
That's good. Boy, this.
Oh yeah, there he is. No.
I just stand still, it'll go right by us.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's fantastic.
Tomorrow. Oh, now we have both of them. Oh yeah. Great.
It's a beautiful bird.
The hate's quite a bit different from
Stripey buff chest.
Yeah. That's the way the purple ones oftentimes look. The fish are feeding after a nice rainstorm. We just caught 2 grayling. Feeding on the insects that have just hatched. A few little circles here and there.
Some interesting clouds and some virga.
My clapper, pretty well unpacked. Water we are going to fish in. Yesterday we caught 2 grayling from this water. The insects are hatching today. There's a fly coming downstream. Food for fish floating along on the surface. There's another one. Some mineral which appears to be feldspathic.
Silimonite, a metamorphic mineral. And growing on these potash-rich rocks, which are feldspathic, are lots of lichens, especially in this case cladonia or reindeer lichen. Some umbellarica, some more interesting combinations of lichens and plants together. Now the lupins in early July are starting to open and show their blooms. This is very exciting. In this bog is a styrocolum lichen, and here is some more of the bog in detail. Next I find this woodwardia fern growing secluded down under about 2 to 3 feet down, secluded and protected from the winds of the flat areas here. The rocks, which are feldspathic, are covered with all kinds of lichen. I knew that ferns grow in secluded areas. I was lying on my stomach looking down in this fissure in the rocks. Even though this is an open fissure in the rock, there are several clusters, and they happen to be all on the north side, which I thought was interesting in this flat terrain. This larkspur is keeping an eye on us. You can hear in the background mosquitoes that are buzzing us. I came across this partially opened pedicularis.
This is the lousewort. It's really quite pretty, the flower. Cumulonimbus in the background building up.
Now the wind and the storm has arrived, and I'm showing you the clouds. This is an overview of the same horizon I showed you before when it was just a few cumulus clouds on the horizon. A minuartia, and now we're showing some ranunculus, both in yellow and white. Some metamorphosed sillimanite on the bottom of the river, a feldspathic mineral. Quite pretty. It actually is green looking in some places. The river is moving along. This is an overview to show how it blends in with the topography. I thought it was interesting to view the layering of these metamorphosed sediments. In this shot, we are on the river once again, and I'm showing you views from my cockpit as we are floating down through this fast-running water. This is our skyline as we are running the river.
Behind a large caribou herd.
Wolves are present, following along. This is a young wolf who has no idea what we are doing. What is that on the water? As he's looking and deciding maybe he ought to run away. The wolf is looking around for something, and then it suddenly decides that we are something to run away from.
There he goes. He trails the herd for stragglers, weak animals.
This wolf we're watching bound away is on our left side. The caribou are lined up on our right side. Caribou can tolerate this kind of immersion in cold water because they have hollow fur.
After on a hot day, they're just relaxing there, cooling off. They still have a lot of their winter fur. Here are some unusual trees for the area.
This is a glacial refugium John Lentz told me about. The branchless areas on the trunks are due to snow scouring from wind.
These are black spruce, unusually situated. Note they have cones. Here's the trunk of black spruce. It's at least 12 inches diameter. We would estimate the age to be 400 to 500 years old. We really don't know.
And the roll.
Smaller trunk is about 10 inches diameter, which we figured had to be 400, roughly. 400 years old. Symbiotic, the lichen here. A nice example, it's a yellow-green. Caribou moving through. They've just swum the river.
The tops of these particular black spruce trees have been severely snow scoured. Now the caribou, which have been crossing the river behind us, are making their way across from the other side into this area. As the caribou are coming, so is a muskox, who is probably... This is a lone muskox bull, which is quite a common sight. Thanks for watching my video. GEFerris.